Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I have your attention, please? Because coming to you live from the beautiful on-air media studios in Dallas, Texas, this is Far Out Fiesta.
Yay!
Yay! Episode 147, Love Sparks. I am your host and ever so humble narrator, Richard Houghton. Please give it up for our amazing cast, JuliAnna Briscoe.
Yay!
Robb Hudspeth.
Yay!
And Kristin Keith. Quick question.
Yeah, what happened to our lava lamp?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, somebody stole my lamp.
There is no lamp.
We got the biggest lava lamp in the world, and it's gone.
There is no lamp.
Somebody stole it.
There is no lamp.
I quit.
That's it.
Out.
All right, it's a triad. There, it's back. It's okay, Jules.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Quick question. As a child, did you collect anything? Did you have any collections as a child? Kristin, what about you?
Well, yeah, when I was little, I collected the little Smurfs action figure thing.
Sure.
It's this little rubber.
Yeah.
And
My wife
strawberry
had a
shortcake
whole,
dolls.
what do you call it, like case full of Smurfs.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes.
I loved them. And strawberry shortcake dolls and all that kind of stuff.
Cool. What about you, Robb?
Okay, like when I was a little kid, I collected coins.
Okay.
I didn't collect cool stuff until I got older, like comic books and action figures and toys. But yeah, when I was like, 7, I would, get those rolls of pennies for the bank and look for the wheat pennies and save those.
Yeah, I collected wheat pennies.
And the
There you go.
Mercury dimes, all that stuff, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What about you, Jules?
That's a smart thing to do.
That is a smart thing to do.
I collected Pokemon cards.
All right.
Yeah.
True story. My dad would buy them. Well, yeah, but my dad would buy them to like keep us, me and my sister, from fighting.
Yeah.
And the problem was that she and I never stopped fighting. We could not literally stand this close to each other without getting into a fight.
Yeah?
Or even this close. Anyway, so now we have a whole bunch of those first edition, never opened booster
Wow.
packs that are worth like a buttload of money.
Yeah, they are.
So I don't even know what the hell to do with them.
Put them with your Beanie Babies.
There you go.
Yep.
That's right.
Oh yeah, those
That's
beanie babies.
right. Yeah, they're worth a whole lot of money. I actually, as a kid, I collected wacky packages, which, if you don't know what those were, they were these stickers that were parodies of products.
Oh,
so they
yeah.
had like Cover Ghoul and stuff like that. I had about 7 complete series of wacky packages. Yeah.
I collected Kiss cards.
Awesome! I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, Kiss had their own cards.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Like a prostitute in Las Vegas?
No, like the rock band.
The band.
I'm flirting.
She's flocking with you, and I'm yip-romaning already.
All right, far out. Let's fiesta.
It's 4:30 in the morning. Do you know what that means?
Nobody was able to post bail for you.
No, quit it. You're supposed to talk until I introduce
Then
you.
introduce me. I want to talk.
Shut up, be still.
Screw you. It's 4:30 in the morning. You know what that means? Time to fire our bossy announcer.
I'm fired?
Pack up your shit. I'll introduce the show.
You're making a huge mistake, mister.
It's 4:30 in the morning, and that means it's time for Love Sparks. Love Sparks, where worthy suitors compete in answering questions, stunts, and talent competitions to win a seedy one-night stand with our lucky contestant. I'm your host, the formerly engaged Yimpraman. I'm pretty sure I'll be winning back my former fiancée, Purity.
Yeah, I'll get you, Yumper Man.
Eat a face full of saliva, squirting at you with the force of a fire hose.
I forgot that your superpower was... You haven't heard the last of me, Yumper Man!
When we come back from break, we'll meet our lovely contestant. Purity, is that you? I'll be playing outside, Mom.
We'll court-martial you if you come back into the house stinking, honey.
I thought court-martialing was only a military thing.
Oh, well, settle down. Stand down, Private.
Ma'am,
All right.
yes, ma'am. Mom, ma'am. I'll try not to get too smelly. Oh, I'm having such a good time. Say, who are you?
I'm Tracy Odor.
Okay, so what's your deal, man?
Well, think of the worst smell you can imagine on a hot day in Houston, dusted with rugby player farts.
Well, getting my arms around that smell would make my arms smell.
Right, you are, Timmy, and I'm about to climb all over you.
Honestly, that's a little sexy to me,
How old are you?
but my mom will court-martial me.
Oh, the whole military trial thing?
If I come back into the house stinking.
I'll be rubbing on you in mere moments.
Oh, the thought of that makes my pants feel funny.
Wow, you're either too young or too immature. Oh, moment over.
Hey, guys, this is a commercial. Not so fast, Tracy Odor.
Huh, what? That's your name?
I'm Tracy Odor.
I'm less inclined to have you rub on me now.
Your moments are numbered, Tracy Odor.
Says who?
I am Odor Squasher.
Oh, shit. Oh, can I say shit?
Odor squasher?
Odor Squasher. A couple of squirts of me will neutralize any odor.
Is your urine the active ingredient?
Yes, I'm selling my urine.
Okay, but when urine is involved, it usually costs extra.
How do you know that?
Odor squasher. Neutralize any odor, and as long as you have no issue with the thought
that you're ordering Odor Squasher pee.
Odor
Squasher!
Hey, what happened to my child? Oh, well, court-martial time.
That was a flocking crazy commercial, wasn't it? All right, well, let's bring out the suitors who will be competing to win a CD one-night stand with our contestants.
I told you I'd be back.
2 words, saliva cannons.
Oh, God, you power washed me with spit. Ugh, do you have any idea how badly it is? Is it badly or bad? Don't do it again. Oh, God, it really hurts like Satan's straw. I give up, no. Oh, God, stop it. Dear God, where's Jesus on a popsicle when I need him?
Ow, all right. Did you know that I used to be a superhero? Before my engagement to purity soured. Like, if you go back and search on Yemper Man, you'll probably...
Dude.
Okay, as part of what makes Love Spark so hilarious is that I cannot know who the suitors or the contestants will be until they walk on stage. And here comes the suitors. Oh, dear Lord, is that who I think it is?
You walked right in front of me.
I'm more important.
Bullshit.
You're right. I am sorry.
Sorry? I'm sorry for every second that we've known each other.
That's throwing a lot at me.
I don't need this for my ego. I can go home right now.
Wait. Seeing another person and or mutated squid on a seedy one-night stand with my wife, well,
Yeah, will improve our relationship? I totally get it, yeah.
To provide our viewer with a little context, Inkwell and Squidorella were my arch enemies, and probably still are. Had a bit of a hiatus with that whole superhero thing. My agent said that hosting a game show was really...
See, Inkwell, Yumperman has his own game show. What have you done lately?
harvested the planet's undersea plutonium to make a weapon that will make universal currency irrelevant.
Yumperman has a game show.
Oh, nothing is ever good enough for you.
I never asked to be a supervillain.
Yeah, well, I never asked to be a superhero. Erectile dysfunction is real. Purity. Okay, way to make things awkward for myself. All right, our contestants today, if you haven't already gathered, are my former nemesis, Inkwell and Squidorella. Welcome, Inkwell.
Oh, good to be here, Yumperman. Have you gained weight?
Welcome, Squidorella. Gained weight. Okay, what's that supposed to mean, huh? Welcome, Squidorella.
Good to be here. Good to be anywhere that some dumbass hasn't locked the keys and his car in the Squidmobile
That
again.
was one time.
That was one time too many.
And both of you will be competing for a seedy one-night stand with our contestant.
That's right. Looking to spice things up a little.
I didn't know that you were into ladies, Squidorella.
I dig humans, squids, mutants, chicks, and dudes. I guess I'm a quad.
Am I allowed to take the contestant hostage as part of my world domination plan?
Absolutely not.
Just checking.
Well, I would think that would be obvious.
Well, it wasn't.
Well, it should have been.
Well, it wasn't.
Hey, guys!
Before we meet our contestant, let's meet our suitors. So, Inkwell, tell us a little about yourself.
When I'm not kicking Yumperman's ass, I'm focused on world domination and scrapbooking.
Never once kicked my ass. Squidorella, tell us a little about yourself.
When I'm not kicking Yumperman's ass,
Never happened.
I enjoy needle painting and snuff films.
Films in which people are actually murdered.
Duh, films about pulverized tobacco leaves.
Okay, we've met today's suitors. Now let's meet today's contestant.
And films about in which people do get murdered.
Well, let's see. Welcome, Purity, no last name. Oh, wait a minute.
Great to be here, Yumper Man.
Purity, my former fiance. What are you doing here?
I'm looking for a date since my fiance flaked out on me after almost 2 years of wedding preparation.
It was only 19 months.
Yeah, after more than 2 years of wedding preparations, my ex-fiance, the air quote superhero.
Hey, that is not an air quote thing. I blast bad guys with my fire hose velocity saliva.
Yeah, my ex-fiance, the air quote superhero, decided he needed his space.
Okay, that's not exactly how it was going to go down.
So he texted me.
Hey, I meant to call. I got busy.
Yeah, he texted me 2 days before the wedding ceremony. Wedding no longer bueno. And that was it. Engagement over. Life destroyed.
Wow.
Oh, that's cold.
Yeah, I always wondered what. I've always wondered what doing it with a female mutant would be like. Now, I have a 50-50 shot of finding out. I've done it with plenty of male mutants. Since somebody put the kibosh on our wedding.
I can't believe this is happening to me.
I love it.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
All right, a quick recap on how Love Sparks works. Let's see. Squidorella and Inkwell will compete in a Q&A session, a stunt competition, and a talent competition. The total scores from those three contests will determine the winner. So, are you ready to play Love Sparks?
Ready as I was to get married.
Yeah. Way to leave Yumperman hanging.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is like way worse than that time they coated me in buffalo food. I had to roundhouse kick like 60 buffalo to survive.
Boo-hoo. I have questions for you, squid folk. You ready?
All right, well, Purity, ask your questions. Answers will be scored on a 5-point scale. All of the scores will be tallied to determine our winner. Both suitors will get a chance to answer each of your questions. Squidorella, you are up.
Thanks, Yumperman.
Squidorello, first question. What are your best qualities in bed?
This line of questioning makes me anxious.
My work isn't done until my sexual partner is paralyzed for at least 2 days in a blanket of total satisfaction.
Satisfaction blanket. Nice. Okay, Inkwell, same question. What are your best qualities in bed?
I'm very focused on my partner's sexual needs.
Oh, bullshit! I am the least satisfied human squid mutant in the Quad State area, even with your enormous squid penis.
Second question.
Okay, what are your favorite women/men's scents in bed? We'll start with you. We'll start with you this time, Inkwell.
Oh, I love the smell of prawns in the sheets.
Prawns? Oh, wait, like shrimp?
Yes.
Okay, same question, Squidorella. What are your favorite women/men's scents in bed?
I find that the scent of vanilla scent with combining with the scent of Oral sex.
I think we get your drift. Third question.
Wait, what is your idea? Okay, what is your idea of the perfect marriage proposal? Squidorella?
Oh, I would swoop her up in my 9 legs with a vanilla scent in the background to complement an oral sexual.
Okay, got it. Anything else?
I would put a rock on that finger so big that it would cause carpal tunnel.
Your turn, Inkwell.
What is your idea of a perfect marriage proposal?
Well, I know what it's not. Texting your fiancé to call the wedding off.
Oh, yes.
Curses, Inkwell.
Right, only a Grand Canyon-sized loser with a penis that looks like olive loaf, that's Yimper Man, would do something like that. So, what is your idea of a perfect marriage proposal?
Here's the thing. Instead of a romantic wedding proposal, how about we do it continuously until every molecule of liquid has been expended?
Ooh, that is not that bad of an answer.
When we get back from commercial, we will tally up the scores.
It's so hard to get little Geraldine to eat her broccoli.
I will fill your bed with stinging nettle if you come anywhere near me with that foul-tasting green poison.
Oh, I just don't know what to do.
Who the hell are you, and what are you doing here?
Well, I'm a concerned mother who can't get my child to eat her broccoli.
I'm the child who won't eat her broccoli.
Why did you just start talking before I got here?
Dude, I don't know who you are.
I'm the announcer. I'm supposed to start. That's how it works.
Well, I already started, and I stated the problem statement.
What if I told you I had a way to psychologically punish... Was it Geraldine?
Yes.
Mom, what if I told you I had a way to psychologically punish Geraldine psychologically for not eating her broccoli?
Oh, I'd say scar the bitch.
Mommy!
Yeah, well, just psychologically.
I love you, Mommy!
Okay. We're ready to punish Geraldine psychologically. Ready.
And that's where gag broccoli comes in.
Gag broccoli?
Gag broccoli.
Gag broccoli.
Gag broccoli.
Well, how does it work?
Force feed it to Geraldine.
Now? Oh, now?
Damn it! Force feed it to Geraldine!
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm still mad at you because you started without me.
Oh.
Green rubber broccoli can't be broken down my even as good as my heart.
Call 911.
All right, well, we got here just in time. Now, if that broccoli had rotated even a fraction of a hair's width, which is actually a real medical measurement, it would have plugged Geraldine's heart and she would have died forever. Now, it's just a very expensive but hilarious gag that tied up precious emergency resources.
Do you think it scarred you more physically, Geraldine, or psychologically?
Physical pain is more intense. The emotional pain is more devastating.
Oh, it's more difficult.
Gag broccoli. It looks like real broccoli, but it isn't.
Geraldine will need
Mom!
decades of occupational therapy, and no way any of it will be covered by legitimate insurance.
Gag broccoli.
Wow, we have some really flocked up sponsors. Okay, it is time to tally up those Love Spark scores to see who is in the lead in the question round. Purity on the question of what are your best qualities in bed. How did you rank the suitors?
3 for Inkwell, 3.5 for Squidorella.
On your second question, what are your favorite women/men's scents in bed?
Squidorella, 6.
It's a 5-point scale.
I know, but oral was part of her offer. 1 for Inkwell, bed shrimp. It's just not my jam.
Well, there's really no reason to read that question about the ideal wedding proposal.
You are such a chicken shit.
Question round goes to Squidorella. Which brings us to the Love Sparks stunt round. Now, going into the stunt round, Squidorella is up by 1 point in trying to win a seedy one-night stand with my former fiancée, Purity.
Chicken shit. You were such a chicken shit, Yimper Man.
Squidorella, since you're in the lead, you may go first.
Thanks, Yumper Man. Watch this, Purity. I will take this ordinary tennis ball
Oh, this is so exciting.
and bounce it with one of my tentacles. I dropped it. I'll try again. I will take this ordinary tennis ball and bounce it with one of my... Oh, come on! I dropped it
next time.
Hey, I didn't know that we were tied on our stunts.
Well, ordinarily you're not.
But it wasn't that bad.
Sure it was.
My turn. Watch this.
Oh, this is so exciting. I hope it doesn't leave me completely unsatisfied like my ex-fiance.
Ah, well, Inkwell is juggling grizzly bear cubs.
I'm not. Oh,
Yeah, and
sorry.
you were juggling my emotions for 2 years.
I'm not only stepping on your line, I'm not only juggling grizzly bear cubs, I'm also shooting rockets out of my sphincter. Oh, and that one went in. If you'll excuse me.
The stunt round is over. Although those weren't really stunts. They're just more like tricks or a routine.
My colon is celebrating America's independence from the British.
And we'll tally the scores after this quick commercial message.
I'm Betty. How would you like to go for a ride with me or a ride on me?
Did I hear that right?
What if you need to get there and you don't give a shit how?
I'm still not entirely sure I'm following.
Maybe I can explain better if I drop the sexy voice.
No. I'll explain, and you can make sexy noises in the background.
Same pay as you?
$10 more. Oh. POS rides.
Yeah.
It's like Uber. POS rides. It's like if Uber let your weird PTSD Uncle Vic drive for them in a possibly stolen El Camino. POS rides. You must sign a waiver if you're allergic to toenail clippings. Well, let's see. Those were some solid tricks.
Stunts.
We did stunts.
Well, I'm not sure you did. Squidderella, you just kind of dropped the tennis balls.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to do tennis ball stunts when you're a half squid, half human?
Mine was definitely a stunt juggling bears, shooting fireworks.
From your squid butt. Oh, God, what were you thinking? Still, the round goes to you, which makes us all tied up going into the talent portion.
All right, the tension is so thick you couldn't scoop it off of pudding. Squidderella has won one event. Inkwell has won one event. It all comes down to the talent portion of our show. And since we're tied, we're going to let Purity pick who does their talent first.
What is the talent that is it what Squidderella mentioned earlier? Because that power carries a whole bunch of points. It's an oral.
Inkwell, you go first.
Okay, well, are you Yimper man or Yimper misogynist?
Yimper man.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Quiet, please. Telekinesis requires complete concentration.
Well, you're the one yapping.
And 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's going to be tough to beat.
Squidderella, you are up.
Anybody have cigarettes?
I'll be doing a hog call.
Inkwell won. He won.
I'll be doing a hog call that will make you orgasm.
Oh my God. Who has a cigarette?
Twice.
Oh my God. Oh, cigarettes. I need cigarettes. Oh, I love this show. Yemper Man, you're supposed to be throwing this show to commercial.
It's not too late for us, Purity.
Oh, Flock, yeah, it is.
That's a good one. Hey, what was your name again?
Escort.
Yeah, not your profession.
My name is Escort.
Can you read that tombstone to me, Escort?
Here lies Dennis Martin, 1965 to 2018. Hey, stop standing on my grave, you fat, stupid sack of shit.
Profane epitaphs. The final fuck you, because what do you care? Escort's such an unusual name.
All my siblings were named after Fords.
We'll just tally the final scores to find out who tonight's winner is. Now, this is the closest margin of victory ever on Love Sparks.
Oh, really?
That's incredible! level.
No, I'm yanking your chains. Squidorella won in a landslide of biblical proportions.
I can't believe I won. Oh, I've never won anything.
Would you two mind putting up some kind of pay-per-view access to y'all's CD hookup?
It's negotiable.
Yeah, we can make enough of that son of a bitch to buy us all above-ground pools.
Well, so there you have it. On today's Love Sparks, my former fiance is going on a seedy one-night stand with a supervillain who tried to seal me in a giant piggy bank where each giant coin dropped in and could have smashed me into an aerosol cheese.
Aren't you going to tell me what I've won?
All right, you have won and all expenses paid, including vibrating bed quarters and coins for the off-brand snacks and the vending machines. So just reach into my pants.
No.
Reach into the Love Sparks barrel and pull out the information card about the seedy hotel chosen just for your one-night stand.
This is so Oh, that silverfish is the size of a sea turtle. This is so exciting. Okay, I want this card.
And we'll play this commercial announcement telling you where you two sinners, where you two lovebirds, will be staying. The $35 motel. You may want to sit down for this. Here comes their commercial.
Hi, I'm Maribel.
Hi, I'm Claudius. I'm the proprietor of the $35 motel on 35, conveniently near me, the bail bondsman.
Well, if he's the proprietor, I guess that makes me the proprietrix.
$35 motel. Do you need a place where you can make a drug deal and shoot up?
Yeah, you can't say that.
Oh, then cut that part out. Cut it out.
Yeah, I
we
cut
ain't
it.
paying for the commercial.
I cut it out.
$35 motel. Do you need a place where you can share needles and STDs like they were baseball cards?
$35 motel. The waterproofing. Well, and really, the water is not the fluid we should be concerned about. More like semen proofing. Oh, cut that part.
Yep.
Cut it.
Totally cutting that part too.
Come to the $35 motel. People are doing far worse things in the room next door to you, so the chances that you will be prosecuted for a felony, well, they're still pretty good.
Never mind. The $35 motel. $35 motel? Oh, I love that place.
What? You do?
This is going to be so cool. Oh, can we go now?
Oh, I'm looking forward to this too.
Not until I wrap up the show.
Screw you.
We're leaving, and we're getting every penny of that $35 worth of sex in that room.
Bye, ladies.
Okay, well, they left. Shall I finish the wrap up?
Well, I don't think anybody will care if you don't. Bummer about your ex-wife hooking up with my... You know, I never know what to call her. Significant other?
Yeah, gosh, it's more than a bummer.
I'll buy you a drink.
The last time you did that, you mashed up a beetle into that drink that made me grow quills like a porcupine.
So why would I do that again?
Well, hey, really can't argue with that logic. All right, let's go.
You haven't heard the last of me, Yumper Man.
And this has been Far Out Fiesta, episode 147, Love Sparks. I have been your host and humble narrator, Richard Houghton. Please give it up for our amazing cast, Kristin Keith.
Thank you.
JuliAnna Briscoe.
That's me with the
And
face.
Robb Hudspeth.
That's him with the face.
Anybody have anything they want to plug real quick? Any projects they're working on? Anything they'd like to mention?
Well, let's see. Actually, I guess we have some films that are showing this weekend at the Fort Worth Indie Film Showcase.
Awesome. What time?
There's one showing tonight,
Awesome.
9:15.
Okay.
A Touch Too Much, and then we're in one on Saturday that's showing, I think, at around 3 or 4 o'clock, called Love and Therapy.
Awesome. So look for those this weekend.
Yeah. So go to Fort Worth.
Go to Fort Worth, damn it.
Get out there.
Yeah.
Do
All
the
right,
thing.
thanks everybody. Good night.
Fort Worth.
Goodbye.